struck, loving the trance. Swept off my feet, didn't stand a chance. Heartbeat sink like a drummer in a band. Now I'm lost trying to understand. You got me at first glance. Hearts do a dance, seeking romance. Caught in your understand. You got tight like two stars collide. Wrapped in your magic, nowhere to hide. Love potion, mix it up, stirring in the bowl. Bittersweet elixir, took its toll. Feelings bubbling up, overflow my soul. Caught in your web, gotta play my role. Got me at first glance, hearts do a dance. Seeking romance, caught in your trance. Eyes locked tight, like two stars collide. Wrapped in your magic, nowhere to hide. Whisper soft, honey coated sweet. Every step with you got me feeling light on my feet. Glance of steel, make my heartbeat skip. Venus blessed, now I'm on this trip. You got me at first glance, hearts do a dance. Seeking romance, caught in your trance. Eyes locked tight, like two stars collide. Wrapped in your magic, nowhere to hide.
Oh, and that's right, great, good Saturday or weekend, good day to ya.
You're not a god trough. This is how I live.
Yeah,
this is how I
tossing the vibes at you and talk about what's going on a Saturday. That's right, in a while or so it's going to be England taking on France in that third place playoff. Wow, that's still going to be a super clash. I know both teams really hoped beyond hope that they'd be in the finals, but yeah, definitely wasn't your turn this time, unfortunately. And yeah, sometimes things go your way, sometimes they don't, but there's always the next time, right? And yep, gonna be a really good match. And was looking at the stats before I actually jumped into the chair to do the stream, and since France got quite an advantage, but England has been playing some really good football in between as well. Look at Argentina, their road to the final hasn't really been a very smooth one. They've actually started to play a lot more aggressive in the last couple of matches. And wow, did you see some of those aggressive shoulder-to-shoulder defensive tackles and the like? Wow. Yep, something tells me it's going to be quite a bruising affair on the final day, of course, on a Sunday. But interesting to see exactly what sort of tactics and strategy that Spain will actually adopt for that match, because I'm sure Spain has a fairly decent idea exactly what Argentina is going to bring to the picture. But of course, the X Factor, Messi, definitely never know what he has cooking up on the stove, so to speak. But on the whole, I'm sure that Spain definitely has a good idea of exactly what to expect from an Argentinian team. But yeah, definitely is going to be quite interesting indeed. And after wins like that, I guess sometimes it does boost your morale, especially when you had to come basically from behind or on the brink of losing a match almost 3-4 times in a row, and somehow actually make it through to the finals. Yeah, I guess that rush, right? Did you see the look on their faces? Argentinian, of course, players after they got that victory over England. Wow, that rush. And yeah, I know it wasn't a bit too pleasant towards the end of that, but yeah, I guess going into the finals, they'll probably be carrying over some of that rush, or actually skimming at the outskirts of defeat, and are still able to pull out a victory after the bag. But Spain, good team, good technical team. Definitely can't wait to see exactly what Spain is going to do in terms of tactics. I know a lot of guess you can say methods of play is going to be won and lost in the midfield, but looking at the whole picture in terms of actually how they link towards formulating their attacks and the sort of tactics they were deploying as well. Probably dummy runs and other various means of finding those small little channels, those avenues to get some of those slick passes in. good team. Spain is such a good team, though. And of course, current European champions. And of course, Argentina, current South American champions. Wow, what a clash that's going to be. But of course, welcome. Oh my, where's my manners? Welcome. Let's gotta give you a proper welcome. Welcome to another stream. Try Gamer Bro Flash here. I know, football's on the brain still. And I was actually trying to see if I can actually sneak in a little earlier to actually toss in the legendary match, of course, between Spain and Argentina. Yeah, the World Cup 23 version, of course. But yeah, a lot of stuff came up in between. But probably tomorrow, see if I can actually early afternoon, probably, if I can actually do probably a match on that just before the actual big match clashes, of course, that I have lined up for tomorrow, Sunday. Also, it's going to be El Clasico to kick off things, and it's going to be Barcelona and clashing with Real Madrid. Oh wow, what a match that's going to be. And yes, world class for 20 minutes. And yeah, not sure which team I will be trying for the W in that one, because I do have two different tournaments, which one is Barcelona and one is Real Madrid. So I believe this one is Barcelona version, but either way, definitely it's going to be quite a tough and quite a back and forth sort of match. So I expect lots of goals in this one for sure. And right after that one, yep, it's not over, of course. Remember, it's back-to-back FIFA on Sundays, and at this time it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's right, Portugal is back, and taking on Pulisic, USA. And yep, World Cup match I created, and we'll be trying for the W for Portugal in that one. Yes, definitely looking forward to that. And wow, what a match that's going to be for sure. And as you can see on screen there, yep, very first look at Rim Racing. And I actually just got the game like yesterday or so, 95% off. Wow, huge summer sales out right now. And yeah, now's the time to snap up some of those summer sales. And yeah, sometimes you might even get some of these games on the penny, on the pence. And yeah. And that's the thing about software. I mean, even though sometimes you can have massive discounts, what you can make on a game software, because it is a software, it's still quite immeasurable. Because yeah, all you gotta do is dish around the copies of the software to multiple platforms, and definitely you can still actually do quite well in terms of recovering some of those costs as a developer. So yep, got this one on the penny, so to speak, 95% off. So yeah, decided to snap this up, and here we are, very first look, Rim Racing. And apparently there's quite in-depth detail in terms of actually building your bike. I'm not sure what that means, but it seems like you actually can strip it down to the bare bones and build it, custom build it to how you want before you actually jump into a race. So yeah, sounds quite interesting indeed. So yeah, definitely my days, yes, still thinking about the FIFA. And remember, it all winds down on Sunday, the World Cup and the third place playoff, England and France. And both teams, even though they don't want to be playing that match, yes, most teams will tell you that they don't want to be playing the third place playoff, but I'm gonna get a bronze medal for third place. So at least it's still be up there on the podium receiving your bronze medal. And it's not the same feeling if you than receiving a silver medal, or ultimately the gold medals themselves, and of course the World Cup. But yeah, a lot more teams out there that got knocked out early on are still envious of the fact that you still made it to the semifinals. So yeah, definitely got to work on things next time. And yeah, sometimes it's tactics on the bench, and sometimes Even your best tactics and variations of tactics still isn't good enough. Yeah, there's a lot of factors that can stand between you and the path of victory. But yeah, once you're willing to actually try different things and make quick, decisive decisions on the pitch, as the captain could say, for example, we work in collaboration with coach or manager, and can imagine all the different signals coming from the bench in terms of positioning of the actual players on the pitch, and the captain of course would assist where that's concerned. Yeah, definitely going to be an interesting match, and honestly I'm not even looking at stats. I think it's a match between England and France that can go either way. Yes, I would give France the advantage. They played some amazing, consistent, flowing football, and not many teams have really tested their defense, except for Spain. Spain is the only team that has tested them fully on and gave them a lot to think about. And I think because of the Spanish approach of how they play so well, technically such a good team. Yeah, definitely. Argentina, even though they are the world champions and feeling confident, yes, they're going to bring home the World Cup this time. I would not count out the Spanish, of course, and looking at the stats, although I don't look at the stats, Spain does have the advantage in terms of a percentage of probable win. But of course, what happens during a match, if one team scores, the differential, even if it's, let's say, 24% to 42%, or whatever the case may be, it changes. Let's say the team that has the lower percentage or rate of winning, they score a goal, all of a sudden their probable win rate goes up by quite a margin. So yeah, a lot of things can actually change the stats during the actual gameplay itself, but it's going to be a good match. And I know Spain is looking at Argentina in a quite a respectful manner, because they know they got a fight, even though they're a good unit. And I'm sure their team, as has been the case throughout the tournament, they do mix things up quite well, and floating sort of midfield positions, and they interchange as well. It's such an interesting, intricate way of actually doing things, and even Argentina does that at times as well, if you look carefully at how Messi does interchange in terms of positions as well in the midfield, sort of positioning of things. Definitely is always on the move, not necessarily running around, but always putting himself in positions to actually set up plays. And yeah, dangerous player. Can't take your eye off him for not even a split second. But yep, definitely. And Yamal, of course, going to be into the mix as well. And they're dubbing it as Yamal versus Messi. Prodigy versus the Master. Wow. Just thinking about it is absolutely eye-watering. It's going to be quite a match indeed. And all sold out from all accounts. And you can imagine the viewers in the billions around the world that'll be watching that match as well. So, yeah, the dream final. A dream final in terms of the teams that made it there, Spain and Argentina, their style of play. And Argentina, especially defensively, can be quite aggressive, and we've seen it throughout the tournament, how aggressive, how very much trying to stamp their authority on other teams. Definitely, I think Spain is going to be a different team that's not going to be pushed around and intimidated that easily. And even though Argentina is confident of winning, as is Spain, of course, yeah, I think both teams know for sure that it's going to take a lot more than aggressive play to actually, I guess, intimidate and sort of like put the other team on the back foot. It's going to be a fight for sure, tactical, and well, even a goal or two down for either team. Can't write either team off, and yeah, wow, it's going to be quite a match. Wow. Oh my days, yes, this close. Yes, England and France today. And good match. And yeah, even though stats may say one thing, France bit of an advantage. Yep, England a solid team, and if they play well enough and they do mix things up a bit more than they probably even did in the latter stages of the match against Argentina, a bit more, I guess you can say, forward tactically thinking in terms of the positioning and not dropping back a little bit too deep, even if they are up a goal or two. Yeah, I think it could make a bit of a difference. And well, yeah, definitely it's going to be a good match for sure. But right now, my days, I'm talking football, but we got racing. And well, I've really been struggling with a lot of the bike racing games. And apparently this one is a bit more technical than even Ride 4. So well, probably might see me flying in all different directions as I try this one out for the first time. So yep, Rims Racing is the name of this one. And yeah, probably have a bit of a look at the settings quickly and to make sure that everything's not too highly turned up in terms of the graphics and the light. And definitely want a fairly stutter-free sort of stream where this is concerned. So yep, just gonna allow, of course, probably Savannah once again to give you a big welcome, and then of course yeah, 1 or 2 promotions, and then we just jump straight into the action.
Welcome to another Flash livestream gameplay. It's me, Savannah. Today we have some great fantastic action for you. Remember to smash that like button. Comment, also activate the notification bell, and get ready for some epic action as we bring it on in this amazing gaming journey. Let's go!
Why do 90% of fighters never give up? They watch Gamer Flash Fighter. First you hop, then you drop, and you either get KO'd or pick yourself back up. It's non-stop action on Gamer Flash Fighter live stream. Witness epic knockouts, clutch comebacks, and insane battles. Like, share, comment, and smash that notification bell to join the fight. Don't miss a single moment of the action. Subscribe now and become a part of the Ultimate Fighter community.
Well, howdy partners. It's time for another Flash Wild Wild West gamer stream. Let's roll across the hard tumbleweed plains, do some hunting, eat some campfire grub, have some Dos Brutal barroom brawls, greet some pretty towns later, do fast draw guns with your high noon duels. We'd be drifting across some smoky dusty towns riding solo or join a tough fit and ready posse. Let's take on countless sheriff outlaw bounties and much more. Yeehaw. This is the Wild West, y'all. So come on, your horse is ready. Can't you see I'm already saddled up? Let's ride. Double kill. Another epic mission awaits us.
I bet you didn't know racing could get this wild. Choose your wheels, mash the pedal, and let the chaos begin. Rev up your engines, countdown's ticking. 3, 2, 1, go! Tires screech, boosters blaze, and every race is packed with show-stopping action. Pick your ride, car, truck, bike, scooter, skis, or skateboard. Hit the motorway, push the pedal, and dash to victory flash dash style. Don't forget, sub, rate, share, and drop a comment. Flash Epic Fun Racer gameplay. It's epic fun every single time.
Feel the anthem echo. Strength in numbers will fly so low. Every scar is just a sign of courage. In the mirror face, conquer your urge. Jealous doubters will try to distract you.
Alright, so thanks to Jumping the Rings. And the very first look at Rims Racing. And and see exactly what it's all about. And I have not launched this at all since I got it. And that was yesterday. I got it 95% off. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I do like my deals. Who doesn't like? Still got a couple of software out there. They're not really over the top in terms of price-wise, but yeah, I'm just waiting on my deals. Come on, devs, release everything for sale. Okay, everything. It's summer. Gotta release the summer sales and everything. So next time I check your library store there, I need to see everything for sale so I can actually get a deal. So yeah, Rims Racing is the name of this one here. And autosave, fair enough. Yeah, gotta set the gamma correction here. Set the gamma correction until the motorbike's neural are barely visible. Let's go, let's keep going. Wow, all of it. Alright, so one says not visible, alright? One says barely visible, and one says clearly visible. So I'm sure that clearly visible should be one that we have some sort of a visibility, so I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so at intermediate, the motorbike reacts realistically to the dynamics of the track. Give you a rewarding driving experience, but not too punitive, being braking and exiting corners. Fine, or we could do intermediate. Yeah, from looking at some of the persons who've actually played the game online, say that the bikes look really amazing.
Welcome to the Rims Racing tutorial.
The tracks not so much. That's what this thing will say.
So, you aspire to be the next Rims Racing Pro Champion? Well then, first we need to start with the basics. Complete a lap on Circuit Zolder. Good luck, and do your best. Hit the throttle and steer to control the motorbike. Use the brakes to decrease the speed. Follow the ideal trajectory and use it to control the throttle. Change the camera to suit your riding style. Change the ECU settings to adapt the drive assist to your needs.
Yeah, don't think I'll be using that visual for now.
Use respawn to recover from a stall.
Just wondering. This one is what? I'll be back there. Pretty much the same in terms of the control.
If you run out of fuel and the motorbike stops, the ride will end. Be careful.
Gotta pay attention to.
Now that you've learned the basics, finish the lap. Good luck and enjoy the ride.
That was bad.
Congratulations! You've completed the Rims racing tutorial.
Wow, they weren't kidding when they say you can actually build your bike from scratch. Wow. Most of us just want to jump in the game, alright? We do a couple customization, but to build your bike from scratch, oh my days. Okay. Gonna check the settings here. Control. Okay, so front brake, right, got that. So okay, so it's that one. Or front brake. Okay, that's all I want to do. Okay. Okay, so basically standard. So just really wanted to see what the rear brake was. So it's pretty much standard for that's concerned. Take off motion blur.
Welcome to the Rims Racing Single Race Configurator. Here you can customize every aspect of the race you want to play. Motorbikes, tracks, rules, conditions. You can choose all the settings you want for your ideal race. Enjoy the ride.
quite a few tracks here. So let's give this one a try, see what it feels like.